know it for sure either.
Right. Okay. All right. So you're saying it's $80? Is that what you're saying, or?
It's 89.
89. Sorry, I thought you said it was $79.95.
Yeah, $19.95 postage and handling.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right. Nice. Do you guys have a storefront or anything like that you can just?
We have a showroom in Sydney.
In Sydney, yeah. No, I am in Sydney, yeah.
It's in Alexandria near the city.
Oh, okay. All right. No worries. And it does all types of meat.
Yep.
Okay. All right. No worries. Will it do human flesh?
What?
Human flesh.
Why would you need that?
You never know. You just might have someone come around that might have the taste for it. That's all. I could do with a 9-minute meat marinade, but like as you said though, 7 minutes. Like
I want my meat in 7 minutes.
If you're like shit, the guests are coming around. You're going to run around like the lady in the old spray and wipe ad, Paula Duncan.
Paula Duncan. It was Paula Duncan.
Shit's gone everywhere. There's like,
oh my god,
there's like coronavirus germs everywhere, and then she just like she needs a punch in the head too, because how did she get that house so filthy? Like if she
wasn't it the kids? The kids had a party.
Oh my! If they're mate. I'd smack him with a cricket stump if that happened. I would. Paula Duncan has to come in, save the day, and it's like you got the snotty-nosed relative coming.
With the white glove and the dust. Anyway.
Yeah. So she saved the day.
Yeah, 7 minutes. I think 7 is a nice rounder number than 9. I'd rather my meat be marinated in 7 rather than
exactly
9.
Right.
Wouldn't you?
Remember what his reactions? You just heard it. Then it was like, "What about human flesh?" It's like, "Why would you need that?" Well, someone might have a taste for it, and then he hung up.
I know the prick. See, now this, funnily enough, is topical.
I know it was very low tech. It's not as great quality as what would pop it out here.
Didn't we hold the phone up to the microphone?
Of course we did.
Yeah, we did. That was your jazz jam too.
That was my jazz jam.
This is before iPhones, people.
Yeah, and he was on speaker and all that kind of thing. So that actually happened in early 2009. It's now 2020. So our content has maybe
the production's improved.
Production value is improved, absolutely. And we're our own studio. Now, I'll point out that we've actually bought studio lights, so we're actually getting quite close to vlogging, or as I would like to call it, vlapping. Video fapping. Not we're going to sit here and talk shit and, you know.
We should call our vlap verbal. Can't even.
Can we do it in 3D? So once we...
It comes at the camera.
Yeah.
Can we call it Burble Hub?
Burble Hub.
And
Have what?
Have the logo.
He's doing like an oblong...
Well, you know the Pornhub logo, how it's got porn in one colour, then hub in the other coloured square. We got Burble Hub.
You get it now.
Yeah.
By the way, that's an I haven't said that word in years.
What, porn?
No, oblong.
Oblong.
Do you call it rectangle or oblong? Because didn't they call it an oblong?
Rectangle. It's a rectangle.
Yeah, but didn't you
Oblong's American.
Oblong. Is it American, is it?
It's an American term.
It's a stupid term.
A rectangle.
Oblong.
What about quadrangle? Remember the quadrangle at school? You go out to the quadrangle?
We didn't have a quadrangle. We had units, remember? And
no, in primary school.
No,
didn't you have a quadrangle?
Just shut the up. Do you remember when we were playing handball? Remember when we first started playing handball? We all first got together as friends at school, and then we're doing it playing handball behind the art department.
Yes.
And so there was a thing with a door, and then it went around a tree. However, we invented handball where we could hit it over the piece of bark.
Yes.
And you could hit it back.
It was like a tennis net.
It was. But then it went around the corner with smaller squares. And then when the bigger kids got sick of their, owning that area behind Unit 3, we moved in.
Yeah.
We moved in.
It was like a natural progression.
It was a natural progression. We moved in there, and then there were 6 squares. And I know people call it 4 square. No, it's called handball.
Yep.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Now, do you know? No, interesting fact. Kevin Rudd is a handball champion.
I've seen the footage.
I know.
Didn't he scrape his... I came away from school with nails busted off.
Oh, yeah.
A hand all buggered up.
Ruddy's the kind of PM we need to lead this country right now.
Are you serious?
Well, we all got a stimulus check with him.
He had 2 goes at it, bro.
We all got a stimulus check from him, not just a...
Yeah. All right. What did you do with your 900?
I bought some games and some...
No, don't lie. Don't lie to our audience.
Some darts.
Don't lie.
Some beer.
You pissed it up against the wall.
Yeah, I did.
You were happy when it landed in the account and you go, actually, you know what? I'll say this. Az and I used to live together, and I think it was the second year we were living together.
Yep.
It was the Easter long weekend. It was on a Monday. And our bedrooms were back to back, and so he came into mine in the doorway and I'm on the computer. He goes, you know what? Turned around, he does this. He goes, let's get drunk.
I do remember
That's what he said. Let's get drunk. So we had to wait till 12.
Yeah, for the bloody bottle load to open.
For the bottle load to open. We bug on down there, and I think we bought 2 cartons of Carlton Cold. Now, for a little while, that actually was the beer of choice for us, wasn't it?
Yeah, Carlton.
Carlton Cold in bottles.
In the blue bottles.
In the blue bottles. So we got those, and that's what actually happened. I think it was
we put that bottle owner's son through school, I think.
Oh, mate. You imagine, I said this at my 40th, that I've actually put all of the children of the master brewer at Great Northern through university.
Through uni, yeah.
He needs to thank me. I want a letter. I want a framed.
You need a golden tinny.
I want a golden ticket to the brewery. Like, I want to be able
how good would that be? It'd be like Willy Wonka, but with beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Millie because it's a Marlin on the Great Northern.
Yeah.
So I get Millie Marlin.
Millie Marlin.
Walk it. I want a tour of the factory with someone in a mascot suit. That's what I want.
And look, and if someone came on the tour and was being a dickhead, the Marlin could just spear him through the chest.
Plus bonus, bang, bang, bang. Loving that. Why wouldn't you do that?
Well, why wouldn't you?
I want that. So anyone who is a fan of Great Northern or knows a person who runs a Great Northern,
get in touch.
Have you actually seen the commercial on TV where they help the bloke out? He's stuck on the beach in his four-wheel drive and he hands them a 6-pack of Great Northern.
No, I have not.
So anyway, there's a group of friends.
Yep.
And they're all trekking through the forest and all this kind of shit to get up to this one place, right? There's no car. I don't see a first aid kit on any of them walking through the bloody...
Where was the high-vis?
Or high-vis or all that kind of thing. They get up to the top of this, I guess, rock plateau near a waterfall.
Yep.
There's no tent there. The sun's going down. I'm thinking they're going to have a bad night if they don't have any, like,
camping gear.
Camping gear. What do you call the spray stuff?
Air guard.
Air guard, all that kind of thing. No, they've just got beer. You know what? I enjoy.
How much beer, though?
Not well. They gave him a 6-pack of bottles, and I don't know how much.
Carrying bottles
into a national park.
You're an idiot.
What are you doing? Like, I know you're living your best life. # living your best life.
Yeah, well, when you smash a bottle, the poor kangaroo that jumps on it's not living his best life, are they?
No. See, you're damaging the country. But anyway, I digress. It's my favourite beer. Okay.
Yep.
Which, by the way, is in plentiful amounts at the supermarket.
Actually, I have to stock up on beer.
I told you to stop drinking that shit that's not brewed here. I done told you that. I've told you. You only do it because you're cheap.
Yeah.
It tastes like shit. It is shit.
After 3, you don't taste it anymore.
After 3? So are you telling me that I have to have 3 and go, now I'm satisfied?
No, you don't.
Whereas I can crack one of these. I can crack one of these and be satisfied instantaneously.
Yeah, well, I'd usually generally move on to the vodka after 2 or 3.
You know what I just realised?
What?
I didn't get my entry in for the $60 million on Powerball.
Oh, bugger.
Did it go off?
I have no idea. Oh, well.
I've got no claim to it now. I do put an entry in. I want the power. Wouldn't it be amazing if you won? If I won Powerball.
Right.
And I'm going to be honest, and I have thought about this. If I actually won Powerball, I'd come to you and go, how much do you actually need to pay whatever you need off for a house, blah.
Right.
And I'd give it to you. I would.
Nice. Thank you.
I would do that.
That'd be awesome.
60 million, sure, I'd do that. I'd do that too.
With 60 million, you've got plenty of cash to flash around.
Yep. I would put mum into the cheapest nursing home I could.
The one where they wash him with Kero?
Whatever. Whatever. No, I'd put her in a nursing home and get it all sorted for her so she doesn't have to worry about that stuff anymore. I'd probably go to my dad, look, what do you need? He'd probably just ask for 4 gold.
Just want another boat.
I wouldn't mind a bit of boat to go up, the damn fishing with Smithy and Cabbage and, all them.
Maybe a speech therapist too.
I should take him to the same speech therapist that Sylvester Stallone went to. Dad doesn't have a speech therapy problem now. He's now got fake teeth in there. It's weird seeing him with teeth. When he smiles, I'm like, are you allowed anywhere near a school? and then I'd probably get...
I can see him with...
Haven't I used that before on you?
Not with your old man.
When he first got him, I actually said that to him. When he first had the chompers, the dentures put in, I went, are you allowed near schools? And he didn't get it. Because Dad's problem is he has a 6-second delay or a 7-second delay, as we call in radio.
Yeah.
He does. And anyway, I'd probably set him up with something which he would probably refuse. He'd be like, nah, I don't need it. Nah, all right. Good on you, Greg. And then I'd go to our other friends, right, how much do you need to pay your house off? How much do you need to pay your house off? I'd sort that for my mates. I'd get that done. Then I would probably spend a shit ton of money on me.
Well, that's fine.
I would design a house that my dream, and we have a pub in our town that we live in, which I've always said, and I think you know which one I'm talking about. I wanted to photograph extensively because I want to make a reproduction of that bar in a basement level of the house. Not just one level down, but 4 levels down, so we can have bands come in and play, and friends and people can come around if they want. Because I've got $60 million, that's fine. I'll throw for piss, right?
Yep.
And the bar will just happen downstairs. But then what I want to do when you step out the front to have a smoke, right, it actually will change. Big, giant LED screens, which will actually show the exterior of the street so you can look up and down it.
Go one step further, get webcams put on the actual pub.
So
yes. It's a live feed.
Yes, it's a live feed. So the camera's there and it actually looks like you're standing there. However, though, there's a ventilation area that goes out to the outside world where you can actually smoke. So you're four stories down in the basement, and I want this
TAB machine.
Yep, pokies, the whole lot. I'll buy whatever I can, right? And I've got my own pub.
You get a bouncer to kick you out at 12.
Sure, why not? He's got to make sure that he's stocky and has no hair. That's fine. I'm good with that. However, what's going to happen though? Years from now, okay, that you know the $60 million partying will stop. Your house is paid off. Bros all paid off, all that kind of thing. What's going to happen? I'll have no need to work anymore. I can just live off the interest, right? What's going to happen is I'll just be sitting there talking to my personal barman, and I'll just be sipping on beers all day long. That's all I'm going to do. I'll have this whole pub that I've set up to party and stuff. But when the party's over or people, don't want to do it no more, right?
You still got a pub.
I'll have my version of a pub. All right.
As long as it doesn't turn out like that scene in The Shining, where Jack Nicholson's drinking with the ghost bartender in the pub.
Do you think I'd go mad if that had happened? You reckon?
I don't know. I don't think so.
A lot of people go, I'm going to buy a flashy car. I'm going to build a house with home cinema and shit like that. I want a pub. Now, a lot of people do the man cave stuff like that, but like 4 stories down so you can't actually hear it. Or maybe we'd put some sound system in enough that, the earth would shake. Piss the neighbours off. You know what I mean? Tunnel and wombats will be able to hear it.
You could get like out of work old local cover bands to come in and play in the corner.
How good would that be?
Yeah.
They're just like, hey, it doesn't matter if we suck. He doesn't care. He's paying us.
Hit us up on the socials at theverbal.com.au.
One more thing I want to mention before we do go, because we only got a couple of minutes before we do go, lads.
All right.
Is that Independence Day was on the Foxtel. It was on one of the movie channels.
Right, yes.
About a week ago or so. So I'm watching it. You know that part where after they brought it down, Randy Quaid flies up in it and the whole thing blows up and stuff that. And then they say...
The heroic ending.
The heroic ending. Get on the wire and tell them how to bring these sons of bitches down. And then they have shots all around the world. Like there's a crashed one in... Egypt, and then there's another one crashed, like little African tribes kids and shit like that with the dyed red hair and all that kind of thing, running up and going, yay! Oh, well, whatever, how they talk. But then there's a shot of one of them in the background behind the Sydney Opera House.
Yes, in the basin there. In the basin there.
Now, what I don't get is if every single major city in the world was hit by one of these things, don't you think that would all be destroyed? And the bridge would be all buckled up. No, Opera House, fine. Sydney Opera House, fine. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, it was solidly built.
Now, what we need to do is insert a scene into that classic 1996 film.
Is this part of our flapping?
No, we could do that if we get the ability to be able to do it. However, though, you got the movie and the scene and all that kind of thing, and it's just a shot. So basically the shot seems like it's coming from Luna Park.
Right, yes.
It's coming from Luna Park, and it's the ship, obviously, being downed in Sydney and all that kind of thing. What we need to insert is us walking into frame, beers in hand, and I'll turn to you and go, they've stepped up their fireworks this year, and you just burp and go, yeah, and then we take a sip, and then it moves on to the next scene.
I like it.
I need this to happen.
I think we can make it happen.
I think we need to make this happen.
We just insert ourselves into great classic films.
Well, I don't think it's a classic film.
What about in Casablanca?
In class of what?
I'll try that again, shall I? What about in Casablanca, right, where if all the gin joints in all the world, you had to walk into mine, and we were just sitting at a table in the background, just drinking. No, not saying anything, just me and you there.
Okay, all right. What if we go back to let's even take this a further. You want to go to a classic film? 1939's Gone with a